What is the coolest name you have ever heard? John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. Max Power. Coco Crisp. Baseball player who played like 14 years in the majors. There's an IndyCar driver named Stingray Robb. Somehow it's both the dumbest and coolest name I know. I once saw the name Storm Warrior written on a whiteboard. List of clients and notes and stuff. According to the person who owned the whiteboard, a couple got married and had the last names Storm and Warrior, so they decided to combine them. Still don't know if that was legit, but there didn't seem to be a reason for them to make up a name. Lol. Max Power. Crap bag. Boaty McBoatface. I worked with a guy named Kilrain. Pronounced Kill-Rain. IDK if that's the coolest, but it was memorable. Coolio. Hugh Jassole. Sleeve McDykel. Xander. My girlfriend's name. It isn't the dead name. And they thought of it themselves. Nova. Honestly, it's such a beautiful name and it's so fitting for them. Unique and just perfect. I went to a day camp a while back. I got so close to becoming a counselor, or what the camp called an elf, before COVID. And as before mentioned, we had something called elves, basically some later middle and high school students babysitting and stuff. There was this one person whose elf name. The elves weren't allowed to use their actual names, so they got to pick them. Falcon, and bro, that name is still fucking sick as hell. I made a Lego person and they had short hair and were named Falcon as soon as I got home. Coolest name and coolest person at that camp. Fitzgerald. Maximus. Interplanetary purpley thorny dragon, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Magnetar. Ernest Hemingway always stuck out to me. Mr. Freeze. Cretaceous. David Davis. His parents must have been hilarious. Mike Hawk. Samantha. Whatever your mom's name is. Guaper. Furchtagot Hastenchaful. Scaramanga. Moonlight Crescent Moon. Blade Angel Pain. Harbinger. Very Metal. Elva Galaga. Moth Edith. Of the Hill People. Thick Daddy _27. Tobias will always be my favorite. Unique name. P.P. Wiggins. Shark Park. Legitimate name of a kid that went to summer camp every year. Everyone knew him. Zane Killingsworth. Once knew a guy named Rick Danger. Not Richard, and no middle name. Know a guy named Rusty Broadbent, and it's just such a good name. God Shamgod. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/god_Shamgod . Bob Lawblaw. Sharon Peters. Went to school with a kid whose last name meant dark in another language. Him and his sister were named Wolf and Dove respectively in that language. So Dark Wolf and Dark Dove. Gardenia Buendia. Hot Black Desiato. Speedweed. Writer and producer on Law and Order SVU. Sagamatha. The Nepali name for Mount Everest means sky goddess. Claudelia. Cleopatra. Sergio Jordan Costa. A Spanish friend of mine. Chucklefuck. It was a name I gave my ex. Mike Hawk. Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen.